Monokuma's everywhere. The hell? I don't know what's going on. It's just anarchy out there. Awesome. Huh? Just one word. There you have it. Things are bad. The world's in trouble. What the fresh heck? That doesn't make any sense. What is this? This is a movie or something, right? You should all know the meaning behind the images on these screens. We should know? What exactly should we know? How could we know anything about these ridiculous images? That knowledge is in the memories we had stolen from you. If you can't remember, then please try your best to remember. Ha ha ha! Have a little faith in your own brain. Whether you live or die is in the hands of that gray matter. I can't remember ain't gonna fly here, cause this is class trial. This class trial is clearly longer than expected, and more than likely I'm gonna end up recording another session next week. This is gonna suck. Genocider's secret, the headmaster's photograph, group photo. Come on, hurry the fuck up and remember. What happened to the outside world? What do you expect us to remember? Look at those nonsensical images. It doesn't help us at all. What were those images? Is this another one of your damn pranks? First off, you're not telling us to remember, but what we should remember. No one can remember anything. We're done for. It's over for us. If we don't remember, it's all over. She expects us to remember what those absurd missions mean. But how can we when everyone's lost their memories? Maybe she— oh, okay. Genocider secret. Genocider, she has the memories of people who— she has her own memories separate from Fukawa's. Right, sorry, wrong game. I want to end this trial so badly. I want to get this game over with. It's not bad, it's been going on for very long. I wonder, maybe she remembers. She who? The other Fukawa, Genocider Show. Huh? The two of you don't share the same knowledge, but you don't share the same memory, right? I see what you're saying, but if their memories aren't shared, then it's possible one personality could remember something even if the other one forgot. Then how about it, Kuwa? You want me to switch with her? No, absolutely not. You're asking me to destroy my identity. Fukawa, you're our only hope. Oh, that was fast. It's a friendly neighborhood homicidal maniac. Her identity went down without much of a fight. Answer my questions, and answer my questions. And only my questions, and give me a straight answer. Do those images ring a bell for you at all? Yeesh, what images? The images being shown on those monitors. Who are you? Ah, I'm the puppet master. Nice to meet ya. It's my pleasure. Look at the screen already. Roger that, Captain. Okay, I'm just gonna let that slide. Seriously, why is Monokuma everywhere? So, do you recognize anything? If I had to decide, of course, I've seen these before. You remember? I sure do. So you didn't lose your memories. Then why didn't you say anything? I only speak when spoken to. Look at me, I'm the quiet type. Holy crap, that's so not convincing. Never mind that. If you remember, then answer me. What the hell is that? What's the matter, my white knight? Have you forgotten about the disaster? Disaster? Oh man, you really did forget it. Maybe my kiss will make you remember. Quit playing around and answer me. What happened outside? You could say it's something that happened, or you could say it's something that is happening. But anyway, it's mankind's most despairingly maleficent and most monstrous malefaction. My bad. That's still very hard to say at once. That's quite the mouthful. Huh? Why would that phrase come up now? Because that's what caused all this. All what? That's the reason the world turned out like this. Like this? Don't mean it's like the reason that the world ended like this. Ended? Give me details. Tell me everything you know. Roger that, darling. Ahem. Mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction occurred 1 year ago. The malefaction was enough to send chills down even this homicidal maniac's spine. It transcended the realm of simple man-made catastrophe and entered the realm of natural disaster. It was undoubtedly mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. As a result, in a blink of an eye, the world turned out like that. The end. The end. Hold on. You didn't give us any details. I don't know any specifics either. Little Miss Gloomy is the one who experienced it in real time. You better be off asking her. We asked you precisely because she couldn't tell us anything. This is tragic. I can't meet my White Knight's expectations. Oh, this is such a tragedy. Come on, you're fighting like a married couple. Enough already. Anyway, the issue right now isn't what happened. It's not the journey, but the destination. Everything coalesces into the outcome. In short, the world ended. That's all that matters. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Someone tell me. I don't know. Like hell it ended, dude. It's like the freaking world. Relax, there's nothing to freak out about. 150 years from now, everyone will be dead anyway, so the end of the world is hardly a big deal. That's absurd. Preposterous. And while we're talking crazy, let me tell you something else preposterous. It's about the light at the end of your tunnel, the Togami group. What was that? Just as I expected, that got your attention. I have your attention like at a cake buffet has attention of an exhausted secretary. So, what do you think? What do you think happened to the Togami Island? I only have one choice! Not bad, mortal. That's correct. I haven't even said anything yet. I've had enough. I've had way too goddamn much of this. I keep trying to change things up, but in the end, we just keep doing the same shit again and again. So I made all the answers correct. Isn't it a refreshing change of pace? I wonder, is this some kind of disease? Is my being so fickle some kind of illness? The point is, your family, Togami, has been completely and totally wiped off the map. What are you talking about? I can confirm the deaths of everyone connected to your house and their relatives. Your family is history. Stop telling me such tasteless jokes. Stop. Are you ordering me around? A mere mortal dares give me divine punishment incarnate and order? No replace, lowly mortal. You are no longer worthy of the title of Super Duper High School Scion. Nothing could destroy my family. The Togami group will control the world. Man, the world already ended. A goddamn year ago, too. Hold on. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. What? It doesn't make any sense. There's no way something like that happened a year ago. I mean, we just arrived here a few weeks ago. If something happened and the world ended last year, then what does that make the world we're living in for all that time? You guys are just making a bad assumption. The way you've been talking. It's like you think the malefaction happened before you came to the Kibugamine Academy. Why wouldn't we? We just barely got here. Just barely? So you guys, 2 years ago, something that just barely happened. Wow. Huh? 2 years ago? That's when you guys came to Kibugamine Academy. 2 years ago. What? What does she mean 2 years ago? Haha, I want some of whatever this chick's smoking, dude. I can understand wanting to deny it, but the truth is irrefutable. The truth, actions, and reactions, cause and effect. To repudiate the world would be to trespass on God's territory. Surely I've given you enough hints that you've figured it out by now. What memories I took from you. Now answer me. Answer me with every fiber of your beings. Answer you, but I have no idea what's going on anymore. Even so, we don't have a choice. If we don't answer her, it's all over. We had our memory stolen. If what Inoshima is saying is the truth, then we arrived at Kibugamine Academy 2 years ago. Yet despite that, we all believe it happened just recently. In which case, these are the memories stolen from us. Our time at Kibugamine Academy. Assuming you're telling the truth, then our memories were lost, are everything that happened in the 2 years since we got here. Nah, that's just no way. Correct, you're not half bad, mortal. This again. A full 2 years of memories. Yes, you've all been students at Kibugamine Academy for 2 years now. And you forgot it all. I've been a student here for 2 years and just like, forget it all? Like poof? That's frickin' insane. It is insane, and it is unbelievable, but that's just our own selfish desire speaking. If we want it to be impossible, we don't want to believe. But if it's the truth, then we have no choice but to lay it bare. Oh my gosh, this is so long. I'm so sorry guys if I'm like kind of complaining, but I really hate the super drawn outness of this game. 2 years of memory. Oh, come on, show the damn text. We've been students here for 2 years. There's no freaking way. Never mind any awesome school events. I never even went to class. This is completely nonsensical. And if it's been 2 years, how freaking old am I, dude? A storm is brewing. Okay, what the hell? Nobody wants to believe, but I know it's the truth because I found evidence that we spent time here as students. I'll go to his notebook, right? Okay, hold on. Hey, you did. You went to class. You took notes. Very good notes, actually. Okay. Okay. We're getting through this. We're getting through this. There's something I'd like you to see, Hagakure. This notebook. What's this? And why does it have my name on it? I found this in the locker room on the second floor of the dorms. Take a look inside, would you? Even without looking, I can tell you I know nothing about this. Whoa, what's up? It doesn't just look the same, dude. What the hell? This straight up is my handwriting. Why do you have... I don't remember writing any of... What? Then I seriously... You attended the class here at Kibugamine Academy, Hagakure. But... you forgot it. No way. No frickin' way, dude. I want to believe it as much as you do, but... I can't explain the existence of this notebook without accepting it as truth. Huh? Who's that? It's my notebook, and the handwriting inside is unmistakably my own. But I don't remember anything about it, just like Hagakure. The reason for that is a 2-year blank? Look at all the evidence. Don't you think it's about time to accept it? Christ almighty, you guys are depressing. You'd think we were at a fucking funeral, not solving mysteries. Not that I've been to a goddamn funeral. Fuck yeah. 2 years of school, a significant portion of your youth. I had a whistle there. That was weird. I can't do it again. With every exciting class, every heart-pounding event, you grew closer and closer together. And then precisely 1 year ago, tragedy struck. Tragedy by the name of mankind's most despairingly maleficent and monstrous malefaction. I'm never gonna say that again. You watched the world end before your very eyes, but you forgot all that, including your despair. And having forgotten, you fought back against this academic coliseum. And as an aside, I'd like to clarify something about the memories you all lost. I can't do it. It's too tiring. I've grown bored of explaining things. Huh? I've grown tired of this world. People talk about wanting new and interesting experiences, but nobody actually does anything interesting. This damn place is hopelessly fucking dull. What are you talking about? In a way, I'm envious of all of you. That you have the opportunity to submit yourself to an all-encompassing embrace of despair, and so you can come up with the rest of yourselves. I'm tired of explaining shit. Come up with what? To put it simply, I'm asking you to tell me precisely where the gap in your memories lie. Where the gap in our memories lie. So she wants us to know where the last thing we can remember before we lost our memories is. The only thing that comes to mind is the entrance ceremony, right? Oops. No. Whoops. Wrong. Wasting time. Ugh, this game is so much longer than I thought it would be. The admissions notice? Nope. Oops. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, that was right. I was thinking of something else because that was like the first thing I read. I was like, maybe that's it. But our gap in memories can only exist at one point in time. My bad. I forgot that we passed out when we walked in the academy. When I stepped into the hallway outside on the entrance day on the first day, I was struck by a strange sensation and then I lost consciousness. My bad. Sorry guys. I'm being dumb again. Wow, you've still got it in you. Well, I don't know all the sciencey details, but what you guys experienced as losing consciousness was like a disturbance in your perception of time brought on by the memory loss. Ish. Well, something like that. After all, I woke up lying on a desk in one of the classrooms. I thought that I was waking up after having just barely collapsed in the entrance hall. Aha, but it didn't just barely happen, it happened 2 years ago. And the reason he thought he'd lost it had just happened was because he'd lost all the intervening memories. 2 long years of memories, which means you guys weren't meeting each other for the first time. We killed our friends! In spite of that, you all proceeded to introduce yourself to each other. At that point of time, we had already spent 2 years together as classmates. That's where those pictures really came from. Right on the nose. Basically, all that killing was among the friends you guys spent the last 2 years with. And also you could escape to a dead outside world. That's gotta be rough, and there's not even anything out there for you to return to. You're the one who pulled the strings and made it happen. I love all of you. What? Since our lives here together first started, you're all I've thought about. Isn't it natural that I would have grown to have feelings for you? And since I adore every last one of you, I'll tell you a little something. Let's talk about Super Duper High School Desperification of Humanity project. Super Duper High School Desperification of Humanity project. Oh dear, this is gonna be so long. Our story begins 2 years ago. 2 years ago when you all first came here. Your first year as students overflowed with peace and hope. You led sickeningly normal lives. And everyone was perfectly content. Man, those were the days. However, it didn't last long. There was only peace for the first year. Because 1 year after you entered the academy, an incident occurred that threw mankind into despair. An incident by the name of... I'm not going to say that again. And with that, humanity's era of peace and harmony came to a screeching halt. Of course, this academy was no exception. Nearly all of Kibugamine Academy students were annihilated as a result of the malefaction. Who? Who what? The Super Duper High School Despair caused mankind's most... I'm not gonna say it. I can't imagine it was just you and Mukuru Ikusaba. Is it an organization, a group, a family? Yes, to answer your question, none of the above. Well, how should I put it? It's more abstract than that. Despair is contagious, or perhaps you could say it's like a phenomenon. Everyone despairs, and now everything in this synthesis shell of a world is despair. Therefore, if you take up arms against despair, you're taking up arms against the world itself. I don't understand. I was not speaking in the hopes that you would understand. Besides, we veered off subject. Let's get back to on topic then. Having suffered catastrophic damage, the only students still alive at the academy were you. You, Kibugamine Academy's 78th class. We're all that remained. Sorry guys if I'm talking a little fast. I just want to get this done. I won't do this in the future, but this game is really long-winded, and I'm starting to lose interest. And then, see, something awesome happened. Pay close attention. This is important, so I'll only say it once. Work began to convert Kibugamine Academy into a shelter to protect all the survivors. Wowzers! Yep, work began to convert Kibugamine Academy into a shelter. See, why do they have to sell it twice? See, she even says it. And as for the person who in charge of the conversation, in other words, the one who locked you all in here, does anyone know who that was? The headmaster. Prime Minister. It had to have been the Kibugamine Academy headmaster. The headmaster tried to protect us by converting the academy into a shelter, to protect us from the despair of the malefaction occurring outside. That's why he had us make the commitment to potentially spend the rest of our lives inside the academy. I'm sure this is what the headmaster was thinking. As long as you, our hope for the future, survive, we can rebuild the whole world as many times as necessary. Yes, the headmaster had so much hope for you, and because we too knew that he did, we all said yes. We agreed to spend the rest of our lives here. But converting this place into a shelter was also the headmaster's biggest slip-up. It's funny, he was a headmaster and he didn't know that we, the Super Duper High School Despair, were already inside the academy, and the shelter was supposed to protect you guys. It ended up being the cage that kept you from escaping your despair. For me, at least, it was a big help. He saved me a ton of work. And for the record, it was none other than you yourselves who sealed the doors and windows. You toiled away foolishly, restricting all access to the outside world at the headmaster's direction. So we sealed ourselves in, with our own hands. And then you went and forgot and started making a shit ton of fucking noise about it. Oh no, we're trapped. Once the conversation was complete, it was time for me and Mukuro to make our play. The start of the Academic Coliseum. That very moment was the reason Mukuro and I came to Kibugamine Academy 2 years ago. This Academic Coliseum was to be the climax of our Desperification of Humanity project. So she wanted to eliminate the last source of hope. Furthermore, the reason you survived the malefaction was so we could have you participate in this climax. So you're saying you let us live so you could make us kill each other? Why would you go so far? Because this simply isn't about you killing each other. It is, so to speak, a witch hunt, a way to weed out and eliminate the remaining scraps of hope in the world. What do you mean? There are still some stragglers out there dragging their feet. A few have let go of their hope. So I wanted to put on a show for them, and to do that what do you think I did? The puppet master had to do something so she could put on a show for the people outside. More debate. Or epiphany diagram, I don't care, but like seriously, this has gone long enough. It's almost been 2 hours and the game's not even near close to being done. Broadcast. A. Give me an A. Come on, give me an A. Give me an A. Come on, A. Over there. Phase 14. How long is this trial? You hijacked the broadcast signals. Yes, that I did. I wanted the world to watch the students of Kibugamine Academy, their symbol of hope, killing each other. That was the goal all along, the climax of the Desperification of Humanity project. By watching their despair bring you up to your knees, watching you, their hope, take up arms against one another, their despair would spread like an epidemic, wiping out all the remaining hope. Ain't it amazing what TV can do? By the way, thanks to my little broadcast, we had a bunch of folks drop by to try to save you guys. They did. Help came. They were readily exterminated by the heavy weaponry at the gates. Exterminated? That's all thanks to you. That I was able to grant unto people so inordinately obstinate as to resort to force. The ultimate despair, death. You used us to bring despair to the people outside. Look at it this way, in exchange, you got the chance to live, and that's what they call give and take. Give and take my ass. Give me a goddamn break. And then, you want to know why I chose to spare you when I had all the other students here killed? We spent 2 years together, all those memories, they're important to me. We are classmates after all. That's a lie, I just thought it would intensify your despair when you found out I was a classmate. Voila, there is a truth you yearn for, so tell me, how deep is your despair? Now that the mysteries have been solved, how deep is your despair? Don't tell me you've actually planned for the truth to come out. And what if I did? If my true intention was behind accepting your challenge was to squeeze every last drop of hope out of you. If my goal in giving you the chance to solve the mysteries was to show you how hopeless the truth is, then what would you do? See, the truth isn't necessarily a bastion of hope. Some truths are fucking nests of despair, just like this one. A nest of despair? No, I can't. Also, all those incentives I gave you were actually completely meaningless, since the world's already ended. Meaningless, so all the time, we've been killing each other over nothing? Not just that, you did it to escape this place, even though you chose to put yourselves in there. All the while, unaware we had been classmates for 2 years. This ain't funny. I hear you, dude. You're amazing, yeah, I hear you loud and clear. So please don't kill me, I'm begging you, I'll do anything, just spare me. So this is how the mortal begs for its life. I must admit, even I have never seen something so boorish. But you know what? Begging doesn't work on me. All I want from you is despair, nothing else to it, not even a reason. Without a reason, you can't comprehend me. Without a reason, you can't prepare for anything I do. Incomprehensible, unpredictable, irrational. That is super duper high school despair. Hold on a second, you keep preaching at us about all this crap, but we can't be sure you're even telling the truth. Huh? You say the world isn't in ruins, but I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes. I won't believe it. I refuse to believe that's the truth. Until you've seen it with your own eyes, it exists both true and false simultaneously. That is to say, you're in a state similar to that of Schrodinger's cat, Naigi. Having that been said, what are you getting at? Are you going to keep saying I refuse to believe until you go outside and see for yourself? That's a bad idea. Go out into the dead world and you'll be dead right along with it. It's not like I'm lying to you, even if you aren't. I do not want to give in to you. I do not want to lose to you. Not just for me, but also for everyone who died at your hands. What? Died at my hands? Oops. What are you talking about? You guys are the ones who went around killing each other. I didn't actually murder anyone. I simply give you a light nudge. That is all. You to be driven to murder so easily. You really are a belligerent species, and that is why the academic coliseum came to fruition, mortal. You can talk about hope this and hope that, all you really want, but really, you give in to despair pretty easily. And I fucking love it, yes. You're wrong, this was no coliseum. It was a one-sided massacre. You stole our memories, fabricated incentives, and used to back us into a corner. It's all your fault. Fascinating, you've completely shifted the blame. That's your source of hope, isn't it, Naigi? However, we don't have any time left to talk about it. It's about time we brought this to a close. Bring it to a close? Ballot time, obviously. Those are the rules, aren't they? And oh, and by the way, since this is the final ballot, I decided to change the rules up a bit too. You change them? You guys are hope, and I'm despair. The vote is to decide which of those two will deserve to be punished. And if there's even one vote in favor of punishing hope, then I will be declared the victor and Team Hope will be punished. Even one vote? Ah, no worries, I will of course not be participating in the ballot. Even so, you got a huge advantage. Don't worry, nobody here would choose to have themselves executed. And while we're at it, even if I win, you guys' punishment is to peacefully and quietly go senile inside the academy, and that's what I've decided on. Huh? So you're saying, basically, we just continue living here? It means we could survive, don't it? If you don't like it, then you can punish me and go out into the world. The dead world, a world in which only despair exists. I don't imagine you'll survive long. What's your point? No matter what we say, we... Stop right there, I just realized something. Just having you ride away here is pretty damn dull, ain't it? The audience will never go for it. Alright, I've got it. I'll give you one spectacular motherfucking punishment. What, you mean that one person will be executed? As for who, I've got that under control. Nagi, you're the one. Me? I don't like you, Nagi. You've been really defiant. In short, I'm giving you two choices. Even if one of you wishes to punish Hope, then Nagi will receive a cruel punishment and everyone else will live happily together here. But if all of you wish to punish me, then I'll have you leave this place. And you will leave, and then you will die miserable deaths in the outside world. So basically, if you throw Nagi to the sharks, the rest of you get to live. Throw me to the sharks? No, they'd never. What's this? All out of steam? Not sure of yourself anymore? Are you afraid of getting punished? Do you not trust your friends? No, that's not it. It's only natural that you would be experiencing fear. Everyone else seems to have come to the realization that fighting against me is a meaningless endeavor. Guys? Yes, I love those faces. They're beautiful, eroded away by despair. And you too, Kitty Kitty, can't betray Daddy, can you? Huh? I mean, it wasn't the headmaster's only desire to make sure you guys survived. And that's why he went so far as to seal you guys in this place, to protect you. Come on, grant your dead daddy's wish. Kitty Kitty. Just one person's despair means the game's over for you. It's hopeless, Nagi. You're fucked. Hey, who do you think is gonna do? Who do you think is gonna do it? Whose despair is gonna kill Nagi? No one is gonna give in to despair. Nobody is gonna lose to you. You're no fun. Stubborn to the bitter end. Ah, whatever. Let's get this over with. The final ballot. It all ends here. Your dubious hope, and you as well. The final ballot. This is the final battle. I need to bring everyone back to remind them that they can't give up. And that living in a life full of despair is not actually living at all.